Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to the new video. I'm the Casual Racing Gamer, and today is gonna be a reminder. It's gonna be a video about not caring about your driver rating, and then I'm also gonna share a tip that helps me improve at tracks I'm usually not that great at, or if I'm struggling at. The one thing that definitely helps me the most. But first, we are headed to, so this week, this is Daily Race B, and this is Group 3 cars at Fuji, which I'm not great at this track. I actually haven't raced this track. I don't remember the last time I actually raced here, and it's just not a track that I'm comfortable at. There's a couple spots in this track where I'm not comfortable at. I'm not fast, and I'm just not great. Now, the big thing with this week for me is Group 4 cars are racing at Deep Forest Raceway. Now, I am comfortable at that track, but the thing with me and this is where I'm conflicted with your driver rating. So, Daily Race A, your driver rating is not affected. It is a Group 4 race, and it is at Deep Forest Raceway. Now, why that race is not counted towards your driver rating, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. There's no reason why Daily Race A should not be counted towards your driver rating, unless it's some weird race that no one can handle a car or something very strange. Otherwise, and I don't know if they're doing it maybe because they just want to make, some other drivers who want to race a Group 3 or a Group 4 car, they'll throw it in a Daily A, Race A for some people to do without affecting the drive rating. I don't know, but I think it should count. And it's funny because I'm saying don't care about your driver rating, but I'm also saying that your driver rating should count in Daily Race A. So I was conflicted this week because I didn't know if I was going to race Daily Race B because I'm not comfortable. I'm not that comfortable, and it's not that I'm not comfortable. I'm not really fast at Fuji. So, there are a lot of spots where I feel like I can lose the car, but I'm just not fast. I'm not too competitive. And here in this race, I started at P12. So, today lobby, I started towards the back. I didn't run that many laps in practice to help improve my time. I just got to a time where I was like, all right, I'm happy here. Let's hop into a race. So, why did I choose this race over Daily Race A? Well, first of all, I enjoy this track, and I wanted to race a Group 3 car here. Now, if I was so concerned about my driver rating, I obviously would not have raced Daily Race B this week. I would have skipped this race. But my whole point is that I want to race it. It's still fun. I'm not great at this track, but I also like to challenge myself. I like to try to get better at something that I'm not good at. So by me not racing it, I'm not going to get better. I'm not going to get improved if this track comes up more often in the future. So I want to be able to improve myself, improve at the track, feel more comfortable, and do races on it. So as a car just spun out right there on the side of me, got to watch out for those things on this track. Very dangerous track. So, I didn't want to not race it because it was going to affect my driver rating when I could have easily done Daily Race A. I do have fun. I am going to race Daily Race A. I enjoy that track. I enjoy Deep Forest Raceway. I also enjoy Group 4 cars. I think they're a little easier to handle, and you can really drive the heck out of them, I feel like, because of the slower speed. But there's another car spinning out there. We'll go through him as he ghosts. Good thing he ghosted. Although I'm not a fan of ghosting in GT7, but that's a whole nother story. But so here's the thing. If my driver rating drops down, I didn't start in a good position. I'm probably not going to finish in a good position, but I'm okay with that. I like to challenge myself. I don't want to not race something because I'm concerned about dropping down in my driver rating. I'm a driver rating A right now, and I've oftentimes, if you see my past videos, I go back down to a B. And that is okay because you can't be scared to drop down in your driver rating. If you go up and you go down, if you were already at that upper level, it means you can get there again. Unless you got there luckily and you don't belong there, you will get there. But if you don't belong there and you can't get there, then maybe that's not where you should be. Now, I feel like depending on the track, I can drop down really fast. At some tracks, I can do better. I'm not dominant in A lobbies though. I'm definitely not dominant. I don't have a lot of good finishes, so I kind of, finish middle of the pack. I have some terrible races in the back. If I'm lucky, sometimes I'll finish in a top 5 in an A lobby race, but it is what it is. If I drop down to a B, I am totally fine. That's where I actually got most of my wins, is when I drop back down to a high level B. I feel like I get most of my wins, and that's how I get back to an A through winning or really good finishes there. But again, you can't be scared to drop down. I know, I get a lot of comments from people saying, oh, I hate doing the dailies, I always get wrecked, or first of all, I have other videos on not blaming other drivers for your problems and for your mistakes and for getting wrecked. I have videos on how to avoid a lot of that stuff. So I also don't believe in blaming other drivers for mistakes that you probably can avoid. Not everything's unavoidable. I'm totally, understand that. Just don't be afraid to do things that you think are going to affect your driver rating. Just hop into it. If you enjoy the race, if you want to challenge yourself, I believe in challenging yourself. I believe you can't get better at something if you don't do it. But if you don't do it because you're scared of dropping your driver rating, then are you really, how are you going to get better? How are you going to improve? So the only way I'm going to improve at this track is the more and more I race. If I drop down, it is what it is. It's gonna happen, but I will work my way back up. I will improve on the tracks that I'm good at, and it will help me get back up there. So do not be afraid to do that. Now, my tip, if you're struggling at a track, and this is when I first start driving on the track and I'm struggling and I feel like I'm slow, what I'm gonna usually do is it's because I'm usually over driving, and this is going to be a tip for more of the casual drivers, that not the guys that are already fast. But I always feel like if I'm struggling somewhere that I'm going to need to slow down, I'm going to need to pull back, and I'm going to start braking early. When I'm having trouble and problems at turns, my biggest thing is, and this is something that we're always scared of slowing down, but you need to start slowing down, because you need to be able to come out of an apex, come out of a turn faster. That is where you're going to gain your time. That is where you are going to actually improve. So until I start holding myself back and pulling back and slowing down, I feel like I don't improve at a track. When I start improving at a track and I see my times improving and going up, it's because I'm starting to brake earlier. We're always in a rush when we start to get on a track, when we start running our qualifying laps and just do hot laps. We're always trying to be really fast at first and just pull a really good lap time. But we always struggle, at least I always struggle, until I tell myself, dude, slow down. I literally have to tell myself to slow down. And here we are on lap 5 of 5. This was actually a good lap. Me and Eric right here are battling for, we're in the back of the pack here, right? We're 10th and 11th in the back, but it's a fun battle. It's good racing. Eric's driving really clean behind me. So, even though I'm not fast, I'm not good at this track, it's still a fun drive. It's still a fun race, especially if you're going to be around other drivers that are fun to drive with. So you can still have a good time, even if your driver rating goes down. That's why I say, don't worry about your driver rating. These games are about having fun. Sim racing is about having fun. It's not, no one's winning prizes here. No one's winning money if you have an A rating or a B rating or a C rating. It's just about having fun. Don't put pressure on yourself. But anyway, if you are struggling, guys, and you are overrunning turns and you're not fast, start slowing down, start braking earlier. Trust me, it is going to help you. It will definitely help you. I know, as a casual racer, we're scared to think that we need to slow down, but we can definitely slow down, get on the throttle early, come out of turns faster, and it's going to help you improve. It's just how I was able to improve a couple seconds just in my lap times here as I get past. Good move there by Eric, 3:05 to come in front of me. I moved up one place. I started in 12th. I finished in 11th, so it's not a terrible day. I moved up a place, right? How many places am I going to move up? I'm not that fast. I started in the back for a reason. I didn't start in the back because I didn't qualify and I was faster than everybody else. I started in the back because I wasn't as fast as everybody, but I did improve one spot. Other races I can improve in more spots, but biggest thing is don't worry about that driver rating. Get in there, race, have fun. Who really cares if it goes down? You have nothing to prove to nobody. It's about having fun. It's about racing. We put too much pressure on ourselves. It doesn't matter if we wreck. Stay in the race. Finish the race. Do not get out of a race because someone spun you out or you got wrecked or you messed up. Finish the race. Finish wherever you finish. It is what it is. Get in the next race. Try to do better. That's it. We just keep trying to do better, improve. If we go down, we go down. Whatever. It is what it is. But just remember, guys, just slow down. Slowing down is the key to going faster. That is. There's obviously a ton of tips to get better, but that is one tip. If you're struggling, just slow down and get on the throttle early, and you will definitely be faster and improve just from that on your time. Anyway, guys, thumb up the video, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. We out of here. Peace.